Here are some equations for us to solve. Now I have two golden rules for equations. One is if I want to move something, I do the opposite of what's happening to it. So if it's been added, I take away. If it's been times, I divide. And the other golden rule is to always do the same to both sides. So I balance out my equation every time. Now in this first equation, 5x plus 3 equals 18, I'm going to move the 3 first. So that's been added, so I'm going to take away 3 from each side. So my next line, 5x will stay there, and 3 minus 3 is 0, so that disappears. 18 minus 3 is 15. So now it's a much easier equation. This time I want to get rid of that 5 in front of the x. Well, that's being times, so I want to do the opposite, and that's divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 5. 5x divided by 5 is x, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. So there's my answer. So I want to make sure that I get all of the letter terms on one side and the numbers on the other. So that's why I'm going to do for this next one, it's got a minus 5. I want to move that to the other side to leave the 2p on its own. So I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So that gives me 2p, because minus 5 plus 5 is 0, and 21 plus 5 is 26. Now I've got 2p, I want just the p on its own, so it's 2 times p, so the opposite of that is divide. So I'm going to divide by 2, remember to do it to both sides. And 2p divided by 2 is p, and 26 divided by 2 is 13. So my answer is p is equal to 13. Now, last one, 4h plus 7 equals 3. I'm going to take away 7 from each side, so I'm just left with 4h on one side. So 4h plus 7 minus 7, well the 4h stays, but the 7 minus 7, they cancel out, so that's nothing left. Now 3 take away 7, oh, well this is going to give me a negative number. 3 take away 7 is negative 4. So, keep doing the same as I did before. I want to get rid of this 4 in front of this h, so I'm going to divide by 4. 4h divided by 4 is just h, that's the reason I did it. Negative 4 divided by 4, well it's a negative division, so do the division as I would normally do. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and signs are different. It's a negative divided by positive, so that means my answer is negative as well. So my answer to this one is h is equal to negative 1.